Something smells in the city of Davis.
Whoa, the
Grasshopper's feet.
That's right. The corpse flower and Dave Grafshaw's feet have bloomed. But like any flower, that doesn't last very long. Dina's standing by with all the details.
It's so stinky.
Yes, good morning to all of you. Okay, so the corpse flower, you've heard us talk about this before. It's a pretty big deal when it blooms. It's a little stinky, but then it goes back to sleep and it doesn't last very long. So we want to go out to UC Davis this morning to talk to the group who is behind the corpse flower blooming and then going to sleep again, because we know that this is a quick process. Ernesto Sandoval joins us. He is the manager curator over at the UC Davis Botanical Conservatory. So good morning to you. Tell me what phase the flower is in now.
Good morning, Dina. Well, I guess I would say that the stage that it's in is the on the way to dormancy stage. The flower has opened up, done its thing, and just like flowers that we have at home, they kind of fade. And so in this case, it's dying back. And what's missing here is sunlight collecting tissue, so it's dying back, and then eventually it's going to make a giant single leaf, like one of these individuals here. This is actually another Titanarum right here, that maybe in a couple years this one will bloom. Yeah.
Okay, so I have to ask, does it still smell, or does it only smell when it blooms?
Oh, well, you know, not as strong, okay? Not as strong, but it actually still does have an odor to it, yeah. When it was in full bloom, I could taste it on my throat, so, yeah.
Oh, boy. Ooh. Oh, and what is that smell like for those of us who have never seen this?
To some people, it actually smells just like a dead animal. To me, it smells like rotting pumpkin mixed with bad fish.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh,
that's what I'm wearing right now.
Yeah.
Well,
just behind my ears.
For your sake, I'm glad it's not as pungent anymore. I believe we have some photos of the flower in full bloom. Producers, let me know if we have that. But you also want to show us more about what you all. Oh, there it is. So it looked so beautiful when it was in full bloom, and it was so exciting over the weekend. But again, it's now gone back to sleep. So you guys have a lot of other things going on there at the botanical space. So what else would you like to show us this morning?
Well, you know, again, I just want to point out that we have the Titanarum is almost always in leaf here, and you know, just such a cool thing where the plant, when it's growing, when it's collecting sunlight, it has this giant single leaf that comes out and fans out. It looks like a tree with leaves, but it's actually one giant single leaf. Okay, so we have that, and it makes this really cool story for development and how plants work, what parts are what. But we have other plants in the greenhouse, like down the ways here, we have chocolate. We have a coffee tree right here. Oh, this coffee is actually in bloom. And if I stick my nose in here, okay, this coffee actually smells just like jasmine.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and that's because, so one of the things that we do here is we talk about pollination, and you know, corpse flowers pollinated by flies and beetles that like bad smells. But this plant over here, the coffee, is pollinated by moths, and so they like that sweet smell of jasmine. So that's one of the things we do here is we link up the world of biology, and we talk mostly about plants, but we talk about things that are associated with them, and pollinators like flies are actually really important. Flies pollinate way more flowers than birds do.
Huh.
Wow. Well, we have learned so much. I wish we had more time with you, Ernesto, but I love that we have you right here in our own backyard at UC Davis. It's so important, the work that you and your team are doing. So thank you for showing us the corpse flower as it goes back to sleep and hopefully smells a little bit less day by day. All right, we'll send it back to you all.
Man, Ernesto, he packed in a lot of knowledge in a
really
little 3-minute segment.
Wow. Thanks, Dina.
Did.